Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the 442 show. Today we're bringing to you the Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest match. Just hold on a minute while I just adjust my camera. So as you all know, this will be Casemiro's last match for United. Not sure what the issue is here with my camera. Hopefully I'll be able to resolve them by the time the match starts. Let me just get the match clock up and running. Alright, oh thank goodness. Sorry about the interruption, but we are just about to kick off here. Forest are going to kick off. And we are underway. Okay, so I was saying earlier, this is going to be Casemiro's last match, or at least last home match for Manchester United. I just hope I mean, the game doesn't really have any significant result. We've already confirmed our Champions League qualification and we're pretty much set for third place. But I guess if we do win, that will pretty much, third place will pretty much be guaranteed. Okay. So although Forest have kicked off, it is United who are in possession. We are currently attacking. Let me just adjust my camera again. All right. I hope Morgan Gibbs and Anderson. Oh my God! Okay, they were almost through. I hope Morgan Gibbs and Anderson don't really turn up today. Morgan Gibbs White has already registered a hat-trick this season, and Anderson is already being targeted by both City and United for a potential transfer next season. So obviously the talent ID is already there. Microsoft Copilot has estimated United's win probability at 60% and Forest's win probability at 20%. Let's hope that doesn't change. Kobe Mainoo struggling to get the ball out of defense. The ball's been squared to Diogo Dalot on the right. So Forest are already piling pressure a bit early on. Cunha. Milenkovic. The ball's been cleared by Forest. But it falls to Maguire. Casemiro. Kobe Mainoo, who has, been sort of revitalized under Michael Carrick this season. I think it can only get better. I mean, despite the fact that I do sympathize with Amorim for getting removed from his position in the manner in which he was, I think one of the things he did get wrong was saying that Kobe Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes will not be able to be in the same team, as they will both be fighting for the same position. I think that's one he got absolutely wrong. The last time out, United faced Sunderland. That ended a 0-0 draw. It's a bit disappointing considering how we've performed against the bigger teams in this season. Lisandro Martinez has just found his boot to have come undone, and just giving him a bit of time to lace up his boots again before resuming play. The possession is with United. Oh, that's a cross in. Headed away. It's a cross in by United, headed away by Forest. Oh, look, Shaw! Eh! And we're already in the lead. Absolute scenes, guys. Okay, so the cross in headed away and was brought back into the box, and then Luke Shaw found himself in quite a bit of space, and he tucked it in like as if he was a professional striker, or a striker by profession. So it's Bruno Fernandes who got the first cross in. And then the ball, I can't remember who. Oh, it comes off Mbuemo, falls into the path of Shaw, who tucks it into the bottom right corner. Nope. There's no. It's very clean finish. So I realized that my team news is a bit. I have to get it a bit amended. We'll get onto that in a while. But Forest are already on the counter. Gibbs White having to wear the protective masks after his injury, which required stitches in the previous game. Forest have brought the ball all the way back in defense, and Bemo was chasing them down. Now the ball's all the way back in United's defense. It's a clearance by Maguire. Ahmad struggles to get onto it. It's a battle with Anderson. I think it's going to be a free kick to Forest. Yeah, the replay I think doesn't look favourable for Ahmad. Had his hands around Anderson's neck. Let's try not to rough up potential good transfers, Ahmad. Dallo, oh, he's made quite a bit of a distance up, but he's possessed. So despite the fact that we have pretty much nothing to play for, like what I mentioned earlier, our Champions League qualification being secured and everything. Oh my god. It's a last minute tackle by Mbumo. So, like what I was saying before, I mean, even though we have pretty much nothing left to play for, it is a pretty strong team put out by Michael Carrick today. I thought he would have used this opportunity to give the youngsters, the academy graduates, a bit of a run. Maguire at the halfway line. Dallo. Oh, that was almost a bit of a misplaced pass, but Dallo managed to get onto it. Harry Maguire, Casemiro. Sells, plays it out. Forest are now attacking on the right, or from the right. United are playing in their new kit for next season. They decided to debut it today. The official release was on 14th May, I think. Morgan Gibbs White, Milenkovic, those of you who just joined, please do like, share the link, and do comment wherever possible. Today we will be discussing potential transfers that United should be looking into. Amongst which players of Nottingham Forest are also in contention. Their captain Morgan Gibbs White and their midfield general Elliot Anderson having a pretty good season despite where Nottingham Forest are seated in the table. For those of you all who have just tuned in, it was Luke Shaw who has opened the scoring for United. Isn't inside the shot from inside the penalty box, a clean shot. Oh my god! And Forest might be looking to equalize, but no. The pass doesn't connect. It's picked up by by Diogo Dallo. Ball's now with Maguire. United now attacking down the left. Matthias Cunha, he's broken to the box. Oh, but pulls it back. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes tries to find Mbumo. The pass gets linked. Still outside the penalty box. The ball's back with Bruno Fernandes. Takes a shot. It's not good enough. It's not enough power on the shot, and Sells just gets onto it pretty easily. Luke Shaw! Yes, out of the unlikely source of goals. Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Mainoo. But it's still Kobe Mainoo. Forest have managed to break free. Chris Wood on the ball. They're on the edge of the penalty box for United. I think it's Casemiro who's gotten the tackle in. They've tried to find Mbumo. Can he keep the ball in? Yes, he can. We're coming down the right side of the field. The ball's been passed to Amad Diallo. Bruno Fernandes. Oh. Casemiro's pass not as intended, but possession still with United. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Kobe Mainoo. Maguire. So Forest have decided to go with a bit of a safe formation, a 4-4-2 here. I think that might be a bit of a sign of panic from the side. Oh, Amad Diallo is broken free in the penalty box. Oh, he tries to pull it back for Casemiro, but the loose ball fell to Igor Jesus, and Luke Shaw just came flying through. It's going to be a free kick to Forest. So as I was saying earlier, it seems like Forest have decided to go with a bit of a safe option. They've actually gone with two men up front, Wood as well as the recently fouled Igor Jesus. They're trying to fire on all cylinders when it comes to forwards. United on the attack down the left. Maguire. Finally watching a stress-free match. Tell me about it, bro. So it seems Bruno Fernandes has been fouled in the midst of Nottingham Forest taking a throw-in. Forest are attacking down the right, but Matthias Cunha gets onto the ball. The last ball comes off Williams. It's going to be a goal kick to United. Maguire back to Lamans. Decided to go down the left. Luke Shaw. Oh, the ball's come up and Forest are in possession through Anderson again. But he's played it back. The ball's back with Anderson. Carrick is the official manager. I mean, who else are we going to bring in, right? There are no managers of pedigree who are available to come in. I would probably be willing to try Andani Iraola because he will be leaving Bournemouth at the end of the season. But I mean, based on the results that Carrick has gotten, I think he deserves the permanent job at least for the entirety of next season, because his results are now proven, right? It's no way a fluke. I mean, if Arne Slot, who has lost 20 matches this season despite winning the league last season, if he can retain a job, I'm pretty sure Carrick has the right credentials to secure the United job. Morgan Gibbs-White plays it back to Anderson. Oh, Morgan Gibbs-White is in! That's a great save by Sandy Lamans. And United are now on the counter attack. This is Matthias Cunha. Oh, he's found Mbumo. Oh no! Mbumo's shot came off the post, but United are still in possession. Bruno Fernandes. Oh. That was unlucky. That was really unlucky. So close to making it 2-0 there. This is the type of play that United have missed in the last few seasons. Immediately after making the save, they have transitioned into the counter. That's an excellent through ball from Cunha. It's a pity that Mbumo's shot came off the post. And then Bruno Fernandes tries to put it in for an Amad Diallo header. Amad misses. And the ball falls to Casemiro, but Casemiro couldn't finish. Diogo Dalot. Oh, barely found Amad Diallo, but Diallo has been dispossessed. Morgan Gibbs-White in the centre of the park. The loose ball falls to Mbumo. Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes is in the penalty box, but on the left. Oh, I think he's going to lose the ball. And Williams puts it out for a throw-in. Is it going to be a Forest throw-in? I thought the last ball came off him. Elliot Anderson near the corner flag. He has found Williams. Williams clears it, but the ball falls to Maguire, heads it away. Possession still with United. Casemiro, Kobe Mainoo. And I think that's Bruno Fernandes who's slipped, and the possession is now with Forest. Oh! I think that was a ball meant for Chris Wood. He went over everybody But lucky, Lisandro Martinez was there to head it away for a Forest corner. Corner is going to be taken by Omari Hutchinson. For those of you all who are tuned in, please do let me know what you think about. Please do comment what you think about United's new jersey. This jersey is the one they're going to be using for the next season. Recently debuted on their social media on 14th May. I kind of like it. The three stripes thing kind of gives it a very classic feel. Forest almost breakthrough, but they've been dispossessed. United barely keep it in play. Casemiro has found Bruno Fernandes, but Fernandes is dispossessed. It is Elliott on the move for Forest. Oh, he's got past 1-2, and he puts it to the left for Morgan Gibbs-White. So I think Luke Shaw has probably cemented his first choice left back position in the team with that goal. Let's see how that affects us next season. We will see how that affects us next season. It's Anderson. Oh, he decided to go for a shot, but I don't think he was very confident about his positioning when Casemiro slid in. The ball's gone out for another Forest corner. Fernandes is just giving his instructions to the players. It is going to be Anderson who takes the corner. Casemiro should score one last time in Old Trafford. Yep, that's all what we're all here to see. Hopefully one of his trademark headers. The corner's been taken and it's going to go out for a Forest throw-in on all the way on the other end. Casemiro tried to keep it in play with an attempted back heel, but that didn't work out. The throw-in is taken. It's thrown into Omari Hutchinson. Oh, it's whipped in. Cleared away by Dalot. Elliot Anderson. Hutchinson. Forest still in possession, but quite deep in their half. They brought it to the halfway line. They're playing through the right. Williams, Hutchinson. Oh, that was kind of unexpected, but United have dealt with it. It is going to be a free kick to United. Casemiro is the one who has been brought down. So that was quite the pass. I'm not sure who was the player that was meant for, but eventually Igor Jesus is the one who brings Casemiro down, and the free kick is to United. Sonny Lamans. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Oh my God, it's picked up by but it's So it seems his attempted pass to Kobe Menu, Kobe barely got into the ball, but he was deemed that Kobe was fouled by Anderson. That is, again, see, this seems to be a habit for Lamans, that he tends to play dangerous passes within the penalty box. And that's how we considered one of the 2 goals against Liverpool in the match at Old Trafford very recently. You would think you'd have learned from that, but he seems to still intend on playing ball from that at that part of the pitch. Dalot and Mbeumo. Mbeumo finds Diallo. Diallo back to Casemiro. Casemiro. Oh, that's a back heel. The loose ball is picked up by Kobe Menu. Diogo Dalot, Kobe Menu again. Dalot. Maguire. Martinez. Oop, he's gotten past 2 players. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes goes for it, but unfortunately it's just too high and it's going to be a Forest goal kick. Fernandes is, I believe, still on the hunt to break the assist record, currently held by De Bruyne. Only 2 matches left, including this one. Headed away by Maguire. Loose ball picked up by Forest defense. The ball's gone out of play. I think it's going to be a United throw-in, quickly taken. Lisandro Martinez on the ball. Kobe Menu. Thais Cunha. Dispossessed. Forrest on the ball. Elliot Anderson. This physical strength is one of the reasons Elliot Anderson is being headhunted by the bigger clubs in the league. The ball is meant for Gibbs White. Barely manages to keep the ball in play, but he's gone down. I think it's going to be a free kick for Forest. Dalot is deemed to be the offending player. I think there was a hand there to impede Gibbs White at some point. So the free kick is going to be taken at the very edge of the penalty box, on the corner line pretty much, on the left hand side of the field. Free kick is going to be taken by Elliot Anderson. Amad Diallo stands as the one-man wall. Oh, the free kick is taken, but it's headed over. It's going to be a goal kick. It's Dominguez, the number 16 for Forest, who got onto the header from the free kick. It's going to play. The goal kick from Lamans aiming for Mbeumo. But now Forest are in possession. It is Anderson progressing down the field. Anderson's gone down. The referee waves, nothing doing. Play on. Loose ball from Bruno Fernandes is picked up, but Maguire regathers possession and it's gone up the field. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's found Brian Mbumo, but I don't know what Mbumo can do here. He's not no choice but to play it back. Ask Elliot Anderson to change jersey now. Hopefully one of the players manages to swap jerseys with him at the end of the match and let him feel what it feels like to don the United jersey. But I think based on what Fabrizio Romano is saying, it seems like he's very likely to go to Man City next season. There's a pass for Williams, but Williams couldn't get onto the end of it. It's gone out for a United throw-in. Lisandro Martinez holding off Murray Hutchinson there. Makes the clearance. Ball's picked up by Mbuemo, but he has nobody with him all the way upfield. He's brought it back for Matthias Cunha. Maguire. Kobe Menu in the middle of the park. Casemiro plays it back to Sonny Lamans. Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Menu, Bruno Fernandes again. Diogo Dalot, Kobe Menu, still at the United penalty box. Kobe Menu finally breaks free. He's found Amad Diallo on the right. Amad Diallo at the edge of the penalty box. He finds Bruno Fernandes, or Bruno Fernandes tries to put it in for Matthias Cunha, but what's his name? Morato gets the clearance. It's going to be a corner for United. Who is left for us if everyone goes to City? Tell me about it, man. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, because City can brandish money. And then as a soccer player, when you have a football player, when you have a very limited career window, you just want to secure that bag as soon as possible. The corner is whipped in. Ooh, punched away by Sells. Ooh, Lisandro Martinez gets a shot away, but it's still blocked by Anderson. Anderson and Lisandro Martinez were fighting for possession near the corner flag. The ball comes off. Anderson is going to be a United throw-in. Possessions with Forest, keeps White on the left, plays it center. Oh, that was a brilliant slide tackle by Kobe Mainu, but the referees deemed it to be a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Forest. Meanwhile, no news on United transfers. That's been the case for a while now, isn't it? They always leave it to the last minute to secure any transfers. Those of you all who are tuned in, please do consider buying us a coffee. The links are in the description. You can follow us on our social media pages, Instagram, TikTok, and of course YouTube. All the links, our link tree to all our links is also in the description of this video. If you're watching on a bigger screen, please do consider donating to the cause via scanning the QR code on the bottom left of your screen. It's gone out for another Nottingham Forest corner. To be taken by Hutchinson. We are 4 minutes away from halftime. The corner is whipped in right into the hands of Senil Lamans. Good positioning from the keeper. It is Diogo Dalot on the right. Casemiro. There's Cunha. Back to Casemiro. Oh, Casemiro is from Bruno Fernandes. But Bruno Fernandes is closed down. Bruno Fernandes is closed down by Milenkovic and goes out for a United corner. Quickly taken by Bruno Fernandes. It's a 1-2 between Mbeumo and Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes at the edge of the penalty box. Tries to whip it in. Nothing doing. He picks up the loose ball again. No choice but to play it back for Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot whips across in. Headed. Oh. That was a decent header by Ahmad, but he goes out of play for a goal kick. Yep, Ahmad came close. Luke Shaw battles with Omari Hutchinson and the ball goes out. It's going to be a Forest throw-in. Oop. Matthias Sells having a bit of a slip, recovers himself and puts the ball out. Oh, that is a great ball by Morgan Gibbs-White and found Chris Wood, but it is Lisandro Martinez who comes to United's rescue. It's going to be another corner from Forest. Wow, a spectacular vision from Gibbs-White. Plays the pass through the outside foot. But having read the play, the Butcher slices across and puts the ball out for a Forest corner. Milenkovic and Chris Wood are going to be the natural targets for Nottingham Forest corner. The corner is whipped in. I think it's gone out for a goal kick. Burnley has to save football on Tuesday. You know what? I'm actually resigned to the possibility that Arsenal are going to win the Premier League this season. I mean, credit to them. Although we can say that everybody else has been shit, it's not their fault that everybody else has been shit. You know, I'm not a fan of their haram ball. Bucking the players in the corner and scrapping in goals, but it has been allowed by the PGML. The refereeing standards have allowed it, and for that reason, they are at the top of the Premier League. I mean, either way, I guess it's okay. If Arsenal win, it's a welcome change. If Man City win, there's all the banter there used to be had. But I guess I will enjoy the banter more, lah, if I'm being completely honest. And Bumo, the ball's landed to Cunha. Cunha wrestles off Hutchinson and passes the ball to Luke Shaw. It's Cunha again, but he's been dispossessed. The attempt to recover possession has been deemed to be a foul. Added time of 1 minute. Elliot Anderson keeps the ball out on the right. Williams is on it, but he has been dispossessed. It is deemed to be a free kick for United. I think this has to be the last kick of the ball by Sene Lamans for this half. Oh no. The referees decided to call it even before the free kick has been taken. So the first half ends. Manchester United 1, Nottingham Forest 0 at Old Trafford. Luke Shaw having scored 5 minutes into the game. An absolute no an absolute sweet shot. No arguments there. There couldn't have been a cleaner finish from that distance. I think that's a finish that the classic strikers Wayne Rooney, Thierry Henry, and Didier Drogba would have been proud of. But surprisingly, it came from Luke Shaw. Alright, guys, before we get into the analysis for halftime and get into the question of the day for the stream, let's just take a break for a minute. I'll see you right back after these messages. Be back in about, let's say, 5 minutes. Okay, see you guys then. All right, and we are back. Just a little bit of a refreshing break for refreshments during the halftime. So tactically speaking, uh, Forest have had pretty much a safe game. I think they've been playing a safe game so far. They kind of been, I think the over dependence on Morgan Gibbs White and Elliot Anderson are quite obvious in this match in particular. Chris Wood and Diego Jesus have been pretty quiet, I would say, thus far. Notwithstanding the fact that they haven't scored anything, I think in terms of positioning and being in the final third when receiving the ball, they've not been very present in that aspect. Diego Jesus in particular having had to drop deep to recover possession many times throughout the game, or throughout the first half. United themselves, you can see the plan, the game plan, you can see the game plan, but it feels like we do find ourselves getting stuck in with the way Forest do close pressure and close us down while we're in possession. But again, that their closing down seems to be happen in their own penalty box or at the wings. So Forest seem to have a problem attacking down the centre, despite the fact that they are in a 4-4-2 formation. United's weak points, it's been a bit difficult. I think both Maguire and Lisandro Martinez are having a great game. Luke Shaw obviously coming in clutch with his goal at 5 minutes. Diogo Dalot having a decent game himself, starting the play and pushing up the ball past the halfway line on many occasions. We were denied a 2-goal lead at halftime by the post. Brian Mbumo, denied by the post after flooring the keeper, and I think he could have attempted the chip way earlier instead of leaving it to the last minute. Amad Diallo has been, of course, his pace is there, but I think Forest's defense have kind of read his game. Every time he has gotten possession, he's been closed down pretty quickly. Casemiro and Kobe Mainu, of course, the heart of the defense, which is why it's quite upsetting that he's leaving. The heart of the midfield, and it's why it's quite upsetting that Casemiro is leaving at the end of the season. I guess, regardless of all the other transfer targets the club may have, the importance has to be given to finding a replacement for Casemiro. I guess it is good news that transfer rumours speculate that Manuel Ugarte is to leave as well, so that should free up some funds. I was looking at the table earlier, right? There is one way where Liverpool will fail to qualify for the Champions League, and it does not depend on Brentford. It does not depend on Bournemouth. Because right now the issue is, if Bournemouth win Man City, Arsenal have won the Premier League essentially. But if they lose, Liverpool are more likely to secure their Champions League spot in 5th place. But if Liverpool lose their next game, right, and Brighton wins their remaining 2 games, based on goal difference, it is possible for Brighton to secure the Champions League spot at the last gasp of the season. So I'm looking forward to Brighton in the Champions League next season. Okay, so we're just about to kick off the second half here. The players are ready on the pitch. Let me just get ready to start the clock. Brian Mbumo and Bruno Fernandes getting ready to kick off for United. It is Bruno Fernandes who's going to kick off for United, and we're off. Brian Mbumo already in the Nottingham Forest penalty box, trying to get possession but nothing doing. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Oh, Chris Wood and Lisandro Martinez battling for the ball. You see again, Martinez got the ball, passed it back to Sene Lamens, and Lamens tries to attempted to pass the ball to. Oh wait, no, but let me get back to that later. It is Matthias Cunha. Oh, there's a ball meant for Mbuemo, but oh. Okay, so it was Cunha trying to get the ball into Mbuemo. Mbuemo misses it. The ball ends up for Amad Diallo, who barely manages to keep the ball in play. He tried to find Mbuemo, which he did, but unfortunately Mbuemo skied it, so it remains 1-0. So coming back to the Sene Lamens incident, Chris Wood and Lisandro Martinez were chasing for the ball. Lisandro Martinez got a hit. He passes back to Sene Lamens. And Sene Lamens decides to, instead of just clearing the ball to the other side, he decides to pass it back to Lisandro Martinez across the face of Chris Wood. It is these sort of decisions that lets teams equalize. He's otherwise a very good goalkeeper. So I don't know why his decision making is... Maybe, he's still pretty young for a professional goalkeeper. But these mistakes are going to be costly. Igor Jesus has been dispossessed by Lisandro Martinez. It's going to be a throw-in. United in possession, struggling to get it out of their own half. Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he skips past two players. Brilliant work here. He's saying that the ball has gone up. Fernandes is saying it's going to be a corner. I think it is going to be a corner for United. The first corner of the second half. Corner is whipped in, headed away, but the loose ball falls to Matthias Cunha. Puts the ball into the play. So let me just I'll deal with my